Hello and welcome to the weekend edition. I'm Dr. Kingori. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. We are discussing mugging on the show tonight, but before we get to that, there are major stories that deserve at least a mention. Now, the president has named the cabinet, and very interesting nominations hapo. Raphael Tuju has been named as a minister without portfolio. Yes. Most people don't know what a minister without portfolio is, and so did I for the longest time. I used to think minister without portfolio ni mtu kama Kanyari, but yes, for real. Without portfolio basically means a cabinet minister without specific responsibilities. Just like deputy governors who are governors without portfolio. And with that definition, I'm sure there are several other posts out there without portfolio, like husbands without portfolio. Ujuangi ni wapi huko? Huyu ndio baba yao. Huyu ndio wa watoto huyu. And still on the cabinet ministries, Honorable Amina Mohammed has been moved to the Ministry of Education from Foreign Affairs. Sasa school bus zitapakwa color pink na hata zijapakwa yellow bado. And that brings me to transport. Borders have been banned from the CBD. So from now, ukitaka kwenda mahali kama Westi na Nduthi, unachukulia Nduthi hapo Westi. Yes. Not a long distance, ni place unaweza tembea. And now that I've mentioned mugging is our topic tonight, I have discovered that every Kenyan is a potential mugger. Because there are different types of mugging, of course. A good example is the common culture, the common trend of looting from trucks in accidents. And one of the most interesting stories was covered by Kenyan Jui. Classic throwback.
Kiambu has officially entered the Free Beer Book of Records after recording the highest number of individuals who get drunk
watu wamekunywa sana
by accident. Guesswork is yet to rule out coincidence after another lorry ferrying alcoholic beverages crashed right into the belly of the beast. As usual, highway drunkards were standby for the loot, and from the large number that showed up for the party, it becomes easier to tell why critics have described Kiambu County as a staggering economy. The truck was on fire, but that did not stop the residents from looting. Actually, they appear to like hot beer even better.
Tumejaribu kupoesa lakini ile haizimiki. Sasa ile ilikuwa haki yetu. Haki yetu ilikuwa ni kamunyweso kidogo.
Police officers tried to set the thirsty personalities away for breaking the Motudo laws because the accident happened before the official drinking hours, which starts at 5 p.m.
Kama mtasikia amri hii, mtaondolewa kwa nguvu na hatutaki tufike kiwango hiyo.
But only a few agreed to leave on condition that they carry their booze home and wait for the bell.
Ofisa wa polisi watilia sisi tuendelee na kujitwaga kidogo. Juu tafadhali lori haiwezi amuzwa na muzigo. Haiwezi amuzwa na muzigo.
Other motorists were forced to wait in traffic as all this unfolded, but at least they got to learn two very important lessons. One, alcohol is flammable, so do not drink and drive. And two, when your engine develops heat problems, loam soil would make a great coolant. The area residents have blamed these truck accidents on the small size of the roads, but from the look of things, if these roads were to be rehabilitated, the residents would miss the free beer and possibly start pushing trucks off the roads themselves. Therefore, the best solution would be the rehabilitation of both the people and the roads. Representing the Guesswork fraternity on NTV, it is the one and only Kenya.
And now to the main subject of our show tonight, mugging, otherwise known as the backward version of hugging. Like, pigwa nyuma hiyo. It has also come to be known as the latest pyramid scheme in Nairobi. And the Nairobi Police Commander, Japheth Koome, has advised Nairobians not to look enticing to muggers as part of the solution. That statement has very many interpretations. The primary one being, mugging is not a crime, it's a sin. See, that statement came from the government. Yani, ni kama serikali inasema, muggers are here to stay, so the government is giving people tips on how to adapt. This could mean that if you get mugged, it's partly your fault. Umevaa Gucci na simu ya 50,000. Alafu serikali ilisema usitembee peke yako, weka hii kichana ndani. Nilikuwa natafuta wezi maneno. And Kenyans have also been urged not to walk in groups. which can also work against the police, especially with illegal gatherings at night. Wewe unakwenda wapi usiku saa 5? Afande tunapeleka huyu jamaa kununulia mtoto pipe. Unajua wezi tembea peke yake na ako na 500 imeshikana. And the sad thing is that these tips are meant to be a strategy for us to survive to deal with the mugging issue, but it's information available to everyone, including the thieves. No, wait, I think they're right. Wizi ya jioni, shift ya jioni ya kuiba uanza saa ngapi? Saa moja. Wako sawa. Thieves don't watch the news. Kenyans have also been asked not to look enticing to the muggers. Now, looking enticing is actually includes how you dress. So ideally, this is how people should dress now, just to show potential muggers that you have nothing to hide. Yes. This is the anti-mugging starter pack. Actually, it's definitely not enticing. And if a senior police officer can ask Kenyans not to look enticing to muggers, then it could be that some of these police appointments are made straight from Inspector Mwala. And the most painful thing about the mugging incidents is the fact that it happens in broad daylight and in the full glare of members of the public, and they do not help. But that is defendable. Ni ngumu sana kusaidia wa Kenya saa ingine for many reasons. One of them ni pride, na kiburi, na attitude. Unaangalia nini? Unaniambia pole kama nani? Simu yako imeenda. Kwani wewe ni mgeni Nairobi? Hujaiona mwanaume akikuliwa simu? Nonsense. Kila mtu na maisha yake bwana. Leo ni mimi, kesho wewe. And other than just looking enticing to thugs, police then should have enlightened Nairobians on how to behave when being mugged. People need to scream decently. Piga nduru na adabu. That way members of the public can know you are serious. Kuna nduru watu wanapiga hapa nje unafikiria watu wanaact. Why? Why? Policy. Alafu when someone gets mugged, you know, they can get confused. Miguna. Ametokea wapi? See, get serious, guys. If you can't come up with a good scream, why not emulate this guy? In fact, from today, that's the official mugging theme song. Ukishikwa unatumia hiyo. That works. And when you're being mugged, it's also important to look the part. Isikae ni kama zile mchezo za makanga za stage. How many times has someone been mugged? Alafu after it all happens, it's when the bystanders realize that a robbery just went down and the thugs are long gone. But tulikuwa tunafikiria mko pamoja. Pole sana. Lakini mheshimiwa sisi utatuacha hivyo. Really, that's Kenya for you. The problem with this whole mugging issue is that everyone seems to be missing the point. The main complaint has been not the mugging itself. People don't complain about the mugging, but the time of the day it happens. Wanatuibia mchana. See, wigs have been snatched in town. No one is complaining about the loss, but the state that the mugging client has been left in. So to me, mtu akinyang'anywa wig, alafu avalishwe kama shower cape, that's fine. Actually, rumor has it, there's a lot of politics tied to this. Rumor actually has it that Prophet Kidero saw it coming. In fact, it's on record.
When Sonko talks about the Sonko rescue team, I think one of the future problems we're going to have this country, one of the problems we're going to have is the reemergence of criminal gangs.
Yes, he said that. And Senator Sakaja actually, on his part, has blamed the mugging menace on unemployment. Governor Sonko claims that these are goons paid by his rivals to tarnish his name. But at least an anti-mugging squad has already been formed to deal with this. See, Governor Sonko has assured Nairobians of safety, and I'm glad something is being done before the situation gets worse. Down south, huko South Africa, things are actually more advanced. That's the proverbial phrase here, stealing the show. Now, see, as much as, for example, Brazil is also a third world country, muggers there are more developed. Hopefully, we won't allow the Nairobi situation to get here. Now, it's a very complicated subject. We extend this conversation to the second part of the show with our guest, George Musamali, a former GSU officer and a security expert, to help us break this down even further. Thank you.